All right, we are back, and things are starting to look a little clearer. We're starting to understand the situation a little better. Now, Pegula did exactly what she needed to do. Perfect result for her. She needed to win in straight sets, and an easy straight sets to give herself the best position, put herself in the best position, and she has done that. So, this is what we come down to. If Sabalenka wins 3 sets or straight sets, Pegula will be second in the group and will take on Raducanu, and Sabalenka will top the group and play Anisimova. Now, if Coco wins in straight sets, then Coco will play Anisimova and top the group, and Pegula will play Raducanu. However, there is one situation, depending on the closeness of this match. If Coco wins in 3, and it's a close 3 sets, then Pegula and Coco would get through, but Pegula could finish top of the group. So there is an opportunity that we do get Pegula take on Anisimova, but most likely Pegula will play against Raducanu. Unless something goes terribly wrong, and it's something like 6-love, love 6, 6-love, or something crazy, where the countback doesn't favor Pegula. But it's very unlikely that the countback on games will not. Pegula wouldn't at least be in a good position to qualify anyway. So it's a slim, it'd be a very unlucky for Pegula to not qualify at this stage. And most likely, based on 3 of the 4 scenarios, we'll take on Raducanu. But yeah, we'll go by set, right? We've been doing that the entire time. Set by set. But Coco wins, she is through. Sabalenka wins, she is through. I think that's all we need to, worry about. Unless Coco wins 7-6, love 6, 7-6, which could be a scoreline. We'll just keep an eye on that. But Pegula did the best thing she could by winning in straight sets very simply. By the way, this is a banger matchup. These two ladies have played a lot, and there's always been a banger. Last time they played, though, was the French Open final. It's been a while. How are we doing, chat? What's going on? Only if Coco wins in 3, the math will matter. Yeah, exactly, yes. And then it will come down to games. So, yeah. They have beef? No. Coco didn't shake her hand? When? What? When? I think you've been watching too much news. Or you've been on too... You need to get offline. When they last played? I don't think so. The only thing that happened 5 months ago was Sabalenka said in the press conference that Gauff would have lost to Swiatek, and everyone lost their minds. But Coco didn't buy into it. So that's, if you're talking beef, it was Coco didn't engage in beef. She deflected when everyone was trying to make it a thing. So I don't know why you would. Coco did. When did? I don't know what you're saying. But no, they don't have beef. Oh man. So far, Sabalenka 55%, Coco 51% in terms of games won percentage. Yep. Yeah. And Pegula has Sabalenka's got 60%. Coco's got 51%, and Pegula has 58%. But yeah, again, we'll only start talking about games if Coco wins in 3. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward math. Coco took the high road and they did a TikTok video together or something. Yeah, I mean, there's no beef. Coco's not into that. Tiebreak is based on number of sets and games, not percentage. No, it's based on percentage of games won. So if Coco wins in 3, they all have 5 sets. They've won 5 sets, lost 3 sets. So that's doesn't matter. Everyone's the same. So then they go to games, And it's percentage of games won. It's not how many games are won. It's percentage of games won. So win versus loss. That's what it's based on. And it will go down to that. If it's 3 sets Coco. If it's not 3 sets Coco, then we don't have to talk about that. Yeah. It's. I know it's confusing. Trust me. It takes me a while to understand it as well. If Coco wins in 3, but the 2 sets win are close, Sabalenka will be in the semis. Yeah, so it will come down to, if it is 3 sets Coco, it'll be, well, okay, what were the set scores? If she wins the tie breaks but loses the second really badly, or loses 1-6 and then 7-6, 7-6, that will be a big factor. I'm working and lurking, so we're relying on the scenarios. We're trying. But again, Pegula did the best thing she could. Winning in easy straight sets is exactly what she needed to do. And if you look ahead, right, tomorrow, Pegula playing Raducanu or Anisimova, it doesn't matter for her, I don't think. Both are the similar players, and for Pegula, she's going to have to play the same style anyway. So I don't think that matters. Whereas Sabalenka playing against Anisimova or Raducanu, I mean, maybe there's something there. She'd rather play one or the other, maybe. I don't know. And same with Gauff. Maybe she'd prefer to play somebody other than the other. To be honest, maybe Pegula would prefer to play Raducanu because of the shoulder issue. And also Anisimova looked great yesterday. Like Anisimova looked crazy after yesterday. So Pegula, maybe she does want to finish second, so she avoids Anisimova. Even though she has a good record against Anisimova. So again, I don't think it for Pegula, I don't think she's super bothered either way. All right. But again, we will watch this, and after each set, we'll talk about what, because again, every set's going to narrow down the options of what could happen. But like I said, I feel like it would be very unlucky if Pegula doesn't qualify. Like she would be it would be a Swiatek situation from last year, right? Where she won 2 matches and she didn't get through. Like it would be such an unfortunate loss not to make it through. And it'll probably, if Pegula doesn't make it by some way, it'll come down to that tiebreak against Coco. Had she won the tiebreak, she would have qualified. So, yeah. So, yeah, if Pegula it would be very unlucky for Pegula not to qualify. But, look, mathematically, it could still happen. All right, Sabalenka's going to serve first, by the way. If Coco wins, one player is going out with 2 wins. Yeah. Someone's going to be unlucky, but Pegula would be extra unlucky if it came down to games. It's like it was like she did everything right and she still didn't make it. That would be very unlucky. Also, we've got Djokovic coming up in about 20 minutes. All right. They're getting photos. I tell you what, when these ladies stand next to each other, it's a big match. You know it is. Right? When these ladies are standing side by side getting the photo, you're like, ooh, this is... Gauff Sabalenka is like... it's Swiatek Sabalenka-esque, right? It is a huge match. They haven't played for like 6 months either, which makes it even massiver, because that's a word. But this is a big match. It is. The stakes are high. Oh yeah, it's like they don't play small matches. These two, they don't play when they play. Everything's on the line. And today's no exception. The winner of this match will put themselves into a semi, and the other one could be out. Could be out of the tournament. So the stakes couldn't be higher. Yeah, they played 2 Grand Slam finals against each other as well. Yep. In fact, Gauff's won both her slams against Sabalenka in the final. All right. Hey, Isabel, thank you for the 37 months. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right. All right, they're just warming up, and then we'll get this party started. I'm sorry, but Coco's Roland Garros one was epic. Oh, yeah. Even though Sabalenka didn't play great, it was still a hell of a win. All right. All right. Here we go. Scared for Coco. Yeah, this is not going to be... it's never a walk in the park. All right. (6-5) is the head-to-head between these two. In favor of Coco. The last match being that French Open. Coco was the reason Sabalenka didn't play great in Roland Garros. That is true. I concur. If it wasn't for, Coco should get credit for taking down Sabalenka in that final, because she definitely took her level down. And forced her to play that level. They've not played since French. Yeah, it has been a long time. I don't even know if they've come close to playing. Have they been one match away since then? I don't know. All right. Were they one away in Wuhan? Just trying to think. Oh, yeah, because Gauff made the final and Pegula beat... Yeah, they were literally this close in Wuhan. You're right. Yeah, because Pegula beat Sabalenka and it was... and yeah, that's true. You're right. This close. They were so close to playing in Wuhan. Kind of like Swiatek Sabalenka in a final, right? We've come this close, but it hasn't been for a long time. All right. Here we go. Sabalenka to serve first. Pegula is watching in the locker room, I'm sure. I'm sure she is keeping an eye out what's going on here. All right. Who you got, chat? Who have you got? Is it a backhand rally? And Sabalenka gets a wide. It's love 15. Pegula could play one of them, right? No. So, well, yeah. Pegula could play one of them in the final. She won't play one of them in the semis, but she could play one of them in the final. Love 15. Oops, somebody's got their phone light on. Whoops. Sabalenka serves. Into the backhand of Gauff, falling from Sabalenka. Into the front of Gauff for Sabalenka backhand. To the front of Gauff. Sabalenka backhand again. Into the front of Gauff. Gauff hits it out. 15-all. All right. All right. $30-15. As we serve again. Sabalenka in 2. A lot of people going Sabalenka in 2. Sabalenka in 3. Okay. Backhand to backhand rally is Gauff. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka gets a wide 30-all. 30-all. First serve is a fault, second serve. As a return, goes back into Sabalenka. Sabalenka gets a long. Breakpoint Gauff, 30-40. All right. 30-40. Breakpoint for Gauff. Serving to the forehand of Gauff. Return goes to the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff with the forehand of the stretch. Sabalenka goes to the net with a half volley, but it's in the net. Gauff breaks. 1 love. All right. First game's a break. In the match in Riyadh, Coco looked really good whenever it was. What, last year? 12 months ago? Yeah, for sure. All right. By the way, Djokovic is supposed to start soon, but I can't tell. I'm not sure if it's if there's anything beforehand. Now comes the deciding factor, Gauff serve. Well, that's it. Let's see how Coco serves. She served better in the second match. She definitely served better against Paolini. How's my day been? It's been pretty good. Love 15. Love 15. There's a default second serve. Second serve, the forehand of Sabalenka. Return goes long. There's a poor return by Sabalenka. Sabalenka, though, trying to be aggressive on the returns to scare Coco. But it didn't work. She shanked it. All right. As that goes in the net from Sabalenka. Serve again. By the way, one in the chat, are you saying the stream, are you saying Tennis Channel or are you saying this? One in the chat if you can see what's going on here. Is what's going on? Anyways, back in our Sabalenka in the net, it's 40-15. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about people are saying the stream is not working. Are you talking about this or are you talking about Tennis Channel? I'm watching a WTA TV and it's fine. Oh, Tennis Channel. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Getting worried. I thought you were talking about. I think something here was going wrong. I'm like, what the hell? WTA TV's working. Yeah, I don't know about Tennis Channel. So Tennis Channel's down. Okay. All right. Oh, 40-15 Coco. There's a return. Goes out by Sabalenka. 2-love. 2-love. All right. Two zero. As the return goes now by Gauff, 15-love. Valentina, that's how many members there are. 15-love. Serve into the backhand slice of Gauff. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff backhand down the line. Sabalenka there with a slice, but it's in the net. 15-0. Coco's playing solid. All right, 15-0. As the return goes into the forehand of Sabalenka. Backhand from Gauff. Goes long and it's 30-15. I haven't heard this one for a while. Can Sabalenka play well without grunting? I haven't heard that for a while. It's been a minute since somebody's mentioned Sabalenka's grunting. Yeah. We haven't heard that. Like, it feels like it hasn't been said for a while. Usually, like, I mean, it does happen a lot. People just talk about it a lot, but it's been a minute since someone's mentioned it. 30-15. Hey, thank you, coach. Appreciate it. By the way, if you do click the like button, it turns into a tennis ball. I'm not even lying. That's the truth. I'm not trying to make you like the video, but if you click it, there's a tennis ball animation. It's really cool. All right. Sabalenka. Oh, she's just shaking out her hand. I don't know if there's a blister that might have popped or something wrong with her hand. 30-0. 30-0. Coco trying to take a double break to start this match. So Raducanu will play Coco or the loser of this match. No, Raducanu is most likely going to play Pegula. 40-30, good serve. Pegula is most likely going to be Raducanu's opponent. The only way that doesn't happen is if Coco wins in 3. Coco wins in 3, then other players could play other players. Anyways, return goes in the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff for the forehand into the net, and it's 2-1. Yeah, Pegula likely to finish second. Yeah. All right. All right, I didn't notice that. I unliked and reliked just to see the tennis ball. That's awesome. I know, right? How cool is it? Good work. When Sabalenka practices, she grunts in exactly the same way So I think at this point, she literally can't play it any other way. Yeah. But also she's not going to because there's nothing wrong with it. Like, she's not doing anything illegal. So why would she change? It's not a natural grunt. God, what are we doing? Why are we studying grunts? What's a natural grunt? I know I had to ask. What is a natural grunt? Can you give me an example of a natural grunt? What are we doing? All right, 2-1 Gauff for the break. What is going on? What are we doing? Oh, God. Come on. Come on. It's not that deep, is it? Anyways. 11 minutes played. Coco's got the break already. 2-1. Come on now. As a return. Goes in the forehand of Gauff. In the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff forehand. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. He's Gauff for the backhand. To the forehand of Sabalenka again. And then Gauff hits it long. Love 15. Love 15. By the way, chat, can anybody remember when or if Sabalenka has been called for hindrance due to grunting? Because I don't think she has. I mean, she probably has, but not in the last 5 years. Like, I don't think she's been called for hindrance at all. You might think it is, but the umpire doesn't, and that's all that really matters. Because the umpire makes the decision. Backhand to backhand rally. Sabalenka gets a backhand win. I love 30. Yeah, I reckon maybe when she started playing, she might have, maybe, I don't know. But I don't remember, I mean, I don't recall it being ever an issue. So, if the umpire doesn't have an issue with it, then therefore it is not an issue. Because they're the ones who make the call. Yeah. Anyways, love 30. As we're backhand out of the forehand of Gauff. Sabalenka slice. Into the forehand of Gauff. Sabalenka forehand. Again, the forehand of Gauff. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff backhand. Into the net. Love 40. Love 40. To take back the break. By the way, Djokovic is going to start in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Djokovic versus Borges. In Greece. Why does the camera keep moving? I don't understand. No. As we got a fault, second serve. Do you like my tree? I love 40. As Coco serves in the back into Sabalenka. Return goes back into Coco. Sabalenka slice. There's Gauff. Cross-court forehand winner. Beautiful shot. 15-40. $15.40. $15.40. As the return goes in from Sabalenka to the forehand of Gauff. Gauff hits it long. We're back on serve. 2-2. 2-all. Can you please stop spamming? All right, let's start this Djokovic match. All right, welcome everybody to Greece. We are also in Saudi Arabia, and we are watching Sabalenka Gauff. Very important match. The winner of this match could keep their season alive. The loser most likely ends their season. So it's a very important match. But also a match in Greece with Djokovic and Borges. Djokovic trying to get some form. He is playing the ATP Finals at this stage, but he has yet to confirm. But he is in the draw, so that's something. Is that a Christmas tree already, Cam? Christmas started weeks ago. I don't know what you're talking about. Christmas starts in October in this house. Coco has to win in 2 to qualify. To qualify outright, yes. Otherwise, if she does win in 3, she still could qualify. It just depends on games. But like I said, we'll go set by set. So at the moment, if Sabalenka wins, Sabalenka, Pegula go through. If Gauff wins in straights, Gauff, Pegula. And if Gauff wins in 3, it goes on a count back of games. And whoever has the best percentage win-loss in games will go through. The top 2 will go through. So again, it really just depends on how close this match is. Or how close the sets are. All right. Love 30, by the way. Coco. As the return goes into the net by Gauff, and it's 15-30. $15.30. As the return goes in the back end of Sabalenka. Gauff forehand goes wide. 30-all. 30-all. Sabalenka serves again. Into the back of the Gauff. Sabalenka forehand. Into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand to Sabalenka goes long. 30-40. Coco to get the break again. All right. 30-40. Gauff to break again. Seven to the forehand of Gauff. Return goes to the forehand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka in the net. There it is again. Sabalenka yelling at herself. And Gauff casually walking to the chair. 3-2 with the break. Sabalenka's not happy. She's making too many errors. Okay. Djokovic and Borges walking out on court. All right. All right. Here we go. 3-2 Coco. As Djokovic walks out onto the court. Just hope Gauff stays focused. Sabalenka can pull some drama sometimes. True. But I think Coco's pretty locked in. Okay. All right, back to Coco. She's got the break. 3-2. Three to two. As we just serve again from Gauff. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand from Gauff to the backhand of Sabalenka. Gauff backhand. Again, the backhand of Sabalenka down the line to the forehand of Gauff. Sabalenka again to the forehand of Gauff. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff down the line. Sabalenka with the backhand goes long. It's 15 love. All right, 15 love. As return goes the forehand of Gauff. Slice from Sabalenka. Into the backhand of Gauff. Sabalenka backhand into the forehand of Coco. Sabalenka backhand again. Gauff again to the backhand of Sabalenka. As Coco forehand is a winner. And it's 30 love. $30 love. All right, Djokovic just warming up. Serve again from Gauff as a winner, and it's 40 love. As a return goes the forehand of Gauff, backhand from Sabalenka. As Gauff backhand goes the backhand of Sabalenka, and Sabalenka gets a wide. All right, 4-2. 4-2 to Coco Gauff. All right, Sabalenka to serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff with a forehand again to the forehand of Sabalenka on the stretch. As Sabalenka comes to the net with a half volley. Gauff with a lob. It goes long. Nice hands by Sabalenka. 15 love. Feels like Sabalenka's having to work so much harder to win points. So much harder for her to win points. All right, 15 love. As a return goes into the forehand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka in the net. 15-all. $15-all. As a return goes in the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand from Gauff to the backhand of Sabalenka. Gauff with the backhand on the stretch. Sabalenka forehand cross court. Gauff gets it. Sabalenka forehand again. Gauff gets it back. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka in the net. 15-30. By the way, Djokovic going to serve first. Over in Greece. 15-30. Coco to get the double break. She's got a little chance. $15-30. As a return goes in the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand from Gauff to the backhand of Sabalenka, who overhits it. 15-40. Remember, every game is so important if it does go to a count back. So a 6-2 set for Coco would be huge for Gauff. Not so great for Pegula, No, definitely not great for Sabalenka. But good, really good for Gauff. As a return goes in the back of Sabalenka. Backing it from Gauff on the stretch. Sabalenka hits a winner down the line. And it's 30-40. 30-40. All right, 30-40. Sabalenka, great serve. And she gets the deuce. All right, deuce. Djokovic to serve first. By the way, Chad, if you want to go check out, if you haven't checked out yet, because you wouldn't have, because the video just came out, the Djokovic, what Djokovic has to do at the ATP Finals if he plays. Obviously, there's a big if he plays, but you can jump on over and check it out. Check out the draw, what it looks like. Also, with Musetti winning today, he keeps himself alive. So there's obviously still a lot to play this week, but you can go check out what the draw looks like if you haven't already, if you don't know it already. As Coco hits a lovely backhand winner down the line. Advantage Coco. Djokovic losing the first point, by the way, love 15. All right. Gauff to get the double break. Semi-final start tomorrow, yep, of the WTA Finals. Serve out wide is an ace by Sabalenka. Massive serve. Back to deuce. All right, Djokovic 15-0. Yep, final on Saturday, and then the men's ATP Finals start on Sunday. I think that's why they started on Saturday. They decided to finish a day early. All right, Sabalenka back at deuce. All right, Sabalenka in a must-hold game. And Sabalenka serves. Into the backhand, Gauff goes wide. All right, Sabalenka advantage. Sabalenka with the advantage. 30-15 Djokovic, by the way. First game of his match. All right, Sabalenka to just stay close enough. Ace down the tee. Clutch serving by Sabalenka. All right, 4-3 Coco with the break. As Djokovic with the volley in the net. 30-all. Novak throws his hands in the air. All right, 30-all. All. I hope Ben can win in his group. Yeah, he's got a tough group. It's not easy at all. Oh, pardon me. All right. Djokovic with an ace, 30-all. 40-30. 40-30. Djokovic tries to get off to a good start. And he serves another ace. All right. Nole holds. 1-love in the first. But yeah, go check out the draw. Again, we still have... obviously we don't have the entire draw completed yet. But I guess if Djokovic does withdraw and things get messy, then we'll have to do another one. But go check out what what it looks like now, and then you can hopefully it won't change. It's only if Musetti wins this tournament and Djokovic pulls out of the tournament that it completely changes what it looks like. But as of now, if Djokovic plays the ATP Finals, then the only thing is whether or not Musetti or Felix get in. But go check it out. If I have to make any drastic changes, obviously we'll redo I'll do another preview, but I don't think I've ever had to do a preview after a preview. I don't think I have to do a re-preview. I don't think I've had to do that. Gauff in the net, 15-0. But we will if the ATP Finals draw goes strange. Djokovic, love 15. I really hope Nole plays. Me too. 15-0. Little backhand down the line in the net by Sabalenka, 30-15. Sabalenka just can't get it going. Yeah, we'll do a review of the preview. All right, good serve, Borges, 15-0. Djokovic's whole family's in the house. By the way, not that many people in the stands. All right, 40-15. Coco to go to 5-3. Good serve to the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff forehand on the line. Sabalenka backhand cross court. Gauff gets it. Sabalenka forehand. Goes long. And Gauff holds 5-3 in this first set. All right. Five-three. Borges in trouble, by the way. 15-30. He hits a good serve out wide. 30-0. Sabalenka serving to stay in the set. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Gauff. Backhand out from Sabalenka to the forehand of Gauff. Gauff hits it wide. 15-love. All right, 15-love. Also, Borges 40-30, trying to get his first game of the match. Also, the winner of Djokovic versus Borges will take on either Giron or Hanfman tomorrow in the semis. As the return goes in, the backhand of Sabalenka. Forehand from Gauff is wide. 30-love. Love. All right, 30-love. Sabalenka hits a winner, 40-love. Love. Djokovic making Borges run and wins the point. Advantage Djokovic. Yeah, I'm not sure why Djokovic moved to Greece. I saw quotes that he was saying that he just loves He said that Greece and Serbia are very similar in terms of like the people. I'm not sure what the historic connection is, but he did say that that it was there was a connection. He felt a connection between Greek and Serbian people. And Sabalenka holds 5-4. But also he was saying that's like one of the most beautiful coastlines in the world. So like, there's worse places to live, right? I mean, so yeah. So I'm not sure. I mean, look, I don't know. I mean, makes a lot of sense. What he said, there's a lot of reasons why. Who wouldn't? Chat, I'm sure you would love to live in Greece. Who wouldn't want to live in Greece? Sounds like a lovely place to live. At least being on the coastline, some islands, sunshine. It's like a vacation hotspot. I mean, all right, advantage Borges. Advantage Borges. To get on the board. Yeah, I don't know about the economy, but it looks nice in photos. Was it a 4-4 rally? Borges again to the forehand of Djokovic. Borges forehand to the backhand of Djokovic. Borges with a slice. Djokovic comes to the net. Borges with a pass. Djokovic with a volley. In the net. Borges holds. 1-1. 1-1. By the way, there are a lot of people there. They're just not sitting in the front row. The front row looks empty, but in the back, the back seats are definitely full. Djokovic looks lethargic these days. So his legs are gone. He should retire with immediate effect. What are you scared of? Are you scared for his safety, or are you scared because he's a threat to your guy? Like, why do you want him to immediately retire? That doesn't sound like a fan to me. Slice goes in there, 15-love. That sounds like somebody who's either scared or doesn't like Nole. Why would you want him to retire immediately? All right. 15-love. Gauff serving for the set. Come on now. $15-love. There's Gauff. The serve is Sabalenka forehand to the forward of Gauff. Backhand of Sabalenka. Gauff gets it back. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Puts it in the net. And it's 30-love. 30-love. Serve again. $30-love. As a backhand now to the forehand of Gauff. And Gauff hits it wide. 30-15. 30-15. There's a bit of fault from Coco. Second serve. All right. Sabalenka 30-all. Chance for her to get back on serve here. Djokovic 40-love, by the way. All right, 30-all. Gauff needs to be clutch. 2-1 Djokovic. Serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand of Gauff. To the backhand of Sabalenka. Gauff with the forehand on the stretch. Sabalenka goes cross-court again. The forehand of Gauff. Sliced. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Gauff. Down the line backhand off the tape. Sabalenka comes in there with a drop shot. Gauff with the pass. Sabalenka volleys. Too good. 30-40. Sabalenka to get back on serve. Don't put scores in the chat. Thank you. All right. Sabalenka with a break point. Shoots a backhand into the forehand of Gauff. Drop shot is good, but Sabalenka makes it better. Winner down the line. We're back on serve. It's 5-5. Man, and Gauff had this. She had this match, or had this set. You know, she was almost up 5-2 with a double break. The drop shot, it wasn't a bad idea. It was just bad execution. And Sabalenka got there and put it away. Sabalenka's fired up now. This is getting scary. 5-5. Remember, Sabalenka win equals Pegula win. All right, Sabalenka to serve. Serve is a let. All right, Djokovic gets to love 15. Serving to the forehand of Gauff. Return the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff hits it. Sorry, Sabalenka. Gauff hits it out. 15 love. What's the news about? Click the link. 15 love. As the return goes in the forehand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka puts it away. 30 love. Also love 30 Djokovic. As Borges serves a fault. Second serve. And it's 15-30. Borges trying to level against Djokovic. Sabalenka 40 love. Hey, Ming, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. I don't have the thing on my screen. Hang on. There we go. Sabalenka leads 6-5. She holds. 6-5 Sabalenka from, what was it, 4-2 down? All right, big game coming up here for Coco. All right. By the way, Borges is 40-30. Also, thank you, Tim, for becoming a member. And Dutchy, thank you for the 5 gifted as well. I don't know. Hang on, because I haven't set it up properly. Hang on. Let me try and fix this. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it works. Thank you for the 5 gifted as well. Appreciate it. Oh, shit. We got to change the total. All right. Deuce. Djokovic looking for this break. As Borges hits an ace. Advantage. Borges to level. All right, 6-5. By the way, Sabalenka winning this set close is probably a good thing for her. It probably means that she at least qualifies. Because if we go on count back, Gauff is going to have to win the next 2 sets. If she loses this set, she's going to have to win the next 2 sets pretty easily. Borges holds, by the way, 2-2. Yeah, if she wins, she need to win the next 2 sets pretty easily. If she is going to overtake Pegula in the percentage of games won. There's a backhand now from Gauff down the line to the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff forehand goes long. 15-0. 15 all. By the way, Chad, I feel like it would be pretty harsh if Pegula didn't qualify, considering she's actually been really good this week. Sabalenka's out 30-15. Like it would, like she has been in this group. I mean, you know, Paolini's been sick, so she hasn't played well. Gauff's been up and down. Sabalenka's been solid, but Pegula has also been solid. It would feel like she was robbed after playing a pretty good tournament. You know, if she didn't qualify, the worst thing she did was lose the second set against Gauff. That was the worst, and she lost to Sabalenka. But okay, she still lost in a 3-setter. I mean, that's, you know, she put in a good fight against somebody that she's lost to more than she's won. But against Coco, she just literally lost the second set. And if that's going to cost her a spot in the semis, that's harsh. That's so harsh. So it would be a bit of it would feel like an injustice if Pegula didn't make it into the semis after playing a very good tournament. You know. Hey, Deb, thank you for the 5 gifted as well. 40 love Djokovic, by the way, and 40-15 Coco to take us to this breaker. This is going to be an important tie-break if we get there. Serving the forehand of Sabalenka, return goes to the forehand of Gauff. Sabalenka backhand. Gauff with the slice. Lob. Sabalenka in the net with a smash. All right, 6-all. This is important. 3-2 Djokovic, by the way. Very important tie-break. Very important tiebreak. Remember, Coco was up 4-2. Was she up 5-3? I think she was up 5-3, right? She was up 5-3, almost up 5-2 with a double break. So I feel like Coco needs it more. All right. Return goes in the forehand of Sabalenka. Go for the backhand in the net. One love Sabalenka. 1-0 Sabalenka. All right, serve again for Gauff this time. Serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Good serve from Coco. 1-1. Sabalenka couldn't get a racket to it. It was a good kick out wide. 1-1. As a return from Gauff goes to the backhand. Sabalenka backhand from Gauff. Into the backhand again of Sabalenka. Gauff on the stretch. Goes into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff with a forehand down the line. Sabalenka gets with the backhand cross court. Gauff gets it again. The backhand of Sabalenka. Gauff forehand goes in. Sabalenka slice. Gauff comes to the net with a slice. Backhand in the net by Sabalenka is 2-1 Gauff. 2-1. All right. What's the news? Why do people ask what's the news? I made a video about it. I think I make these videos for my entertainment. Sometimes. Just click the video and you'll find out in 2 seconds. It'll be really easy. Okay. 2-1 Gauff. As a return from Gauff goes into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff for the forehand on the stretch. Sabalenka forehand to the slice of Gauff. Sabalenka volley. Off the tape goes in. Gauff for the passing shot. But Sabalenka, missed the volley. She hit it wide. 3-1 Coco. No worries. 3-1. Coco gets the mini break. Man, that was a unnecessary swing on the volley. I don't know why she went for that. And the whole court was open. I know Coco's quick though, but That was bad. 30-15, by the way, for Borges. There's a backhand from Sabalenka. Slice from Gauff, but Sabalenka's got it. Gauff with the volley in the net. All right, 3-2 Coco. Gauff for the mini break. All right, 3-2. Also Borges 30-all. As the return goes in the back of Borges. Backhand from Djokovic is a lob. Borges with a smash. Djokovic can get it with a slice. Borges. Forehand again to the forehand of Djokovic. Borges again with a forehand. Goes down the line. Djokovic. Again with a forehand from Borges. He puts it away. Nice. All right. 40-30 Borges. And Gauff gets a 4-2. Djokovic with hands on knees again. All right. 40-30. Borges. And he serves an ace. All right, Borges holds 3-0. By the way, first set's won in the WTA Finals this year. Or in WTA Finals in general, neither player has lost the first set. That can't be right. First set's... What? Wins first set 8 out of 8. What? I don't know what that stat was. What was that stat? These two ladies have won the first set of every match they've played at the WTA Finals. That can't be true. That didn't happen the other day. What are you talking about? That's not true. When they win the first set, do they go on to win? Is that what they meant? I think that's what they meant. Both ladies are undefeated when they win the first set at the WTA Finals. I think that's what the stat was. It's a confusing way to write it. Anyways, back into the net by Coco. We're back on serve. 4-3. 4-3. Back on serve. All right, 4-3. Serving to the back of the Gauff. Gauff hits it out. 4-0. This is exactly what Pegula wants. She wants a close match. Oh, yeah. The more games that these two... The closer this game is for them, the better it is for the percentage advantage. It would be an advantage on percentage for Pegula. For sure. I guess if the next set is really close as well, that would be huge. But... Because obviously one of these ladies could go on to win Love and Love after this, and it wouldn't matter. Anyways, good serve there from... Actually, no. So Gauff has to win Love and Love if she loses this set. 5-4 Sabalenka. All right, 30 Love Djokovic, by the way. All right. Go for the fault. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, my God. I was going to say, she hasn't hit a double fault all day, and she hits one at the worst possible time. All right. 6-4. Sabalenka with the 2 set points. She's won 4 points in a row. As Coco fault second serve. Djokovic 4-3 up, by the way. Second serve in the back of Sabalenka. Return goes long. All right, 6-5. Sabalenka's going to have to serve for it. 6-5. 6-5 Sabalenka. You jinxed it by thinking about it. All right, Daryl. 6-5. Return goes into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff can't get it. Sabalenka takes the set. God, that sucks for Coco. She was winning in the set. She was winning in the tiebreak. Yet she has nothing to show for it. Sabalenka 7-6. All right. Which means that Sabalenka is all but through. The only way Sabalenka doesn't get through is a retirement, I would guess. Or she gets blitzed in the next 2 sets. But as far as I can tell, Sabalenka is safe. I don't think she can lose because even on countback, I think she has a higher percentage, high enough that, again, unless she goes down love and love, which would be brutal, or 1-1 or 2-2. Like if it's really one-sided, maybe. Like if it's like 1 in love, like Swiatek Raducanu in a match, that maybe. But that really does hurt Coco. So now, if Sabalenka wins this match, doesn't matter if it's 3 or 2 sets, it's going to be her on top of the group. She'll play Anisimova. And so if Sabalenka wins one more set, she'll play Anisimova. And Pegula will play... Why does this keep moving? Does anyone else see that moving? Why is it moving? Oh, is it because it's broken? That's why. That's why it's broken. That makes sense. Yeah, so if Sabalenka wins one more set, Pegula and Sabalenka go through. And Sabalenka will play against Anisimova and Pegula will play Raducanu.
Come I did all math. If Coco wins in 3 to qualify, she can't lose more games than the following for each number of games wins: 12-7, 13-8, 14-9, 3:10 p.m, 4:11 p.m, 5:12 p.m, 6:14 p.m, 7:15 p.m, 8:16 p.m.
Thank you for, I don't know why it said PM. I know you didn't write that, and it just kind of like turned it into a times. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to tell you a word for it. But thank you for doing the math. Let me try and understand it. 15 love. Can you put it in tennis terms? Like, what does Coco have to do? What does Sabalenka have to do to survive, to make it through no matter what? How many more games does Sabalenka have to win? Because I don't get 12-7, 13-8. I don't understand. Can you put it in tennis words? Thank you for the $10, by the way. 15-30, by the way, Djokovic. There's a bit of ace out wide from Coco, and it's 30 love. Don't donate, though, again. If just write in the chat, and I'll keep an eye on it, Ron. I did the math. Coco wins in 3 to qualify. She can't lose more than the following each game. Number of games win. Oh, wait, so you're talking about combined? I'm confused. 30-15. Also, Borges gets a 30-all. He's just been hanging on to his serve all day. 12-7 is 6-3, 6-4. Combined games in her set. Okay. But now that the first set's over, what does that mean? All right, 30-all Coco. Double faults, 30-40. It might not matter. I'll tell you what, we'll go back to the games conversation after this set. Because if Coco does win this set, then that is the that is one of the combinations. Djokovic, by the way, goes to deuce. Into the backhand from Gauff, into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff forehand. Into the backhand of Sabalenka is Gauff backhand. To the forehand of Sabalenka. Again to the forehand of Gauff. Gauff in the net. One love Sabalenka. Setting a break. Alright. 1 hour played. Sabalenka leads a set and a break. Alright. By the way, Djokovic, he's trying to break. As Borges serves. I think he's a double fault advantage. Djokovic to take the break. As we're serving the forehand of Djokovic. Back in now from Borges. Djokovic to the volley of Borges. Borges puts it away. Back to deuce. He's a stubborn one, Borges. He's not going to give away the break easily. Hey, Ryan, thank you for the 48 months. That's 4 whole years as a pro member. Appreciate that. Wow. As we return out of the net by Gauff. 30 love. Forehand from Borges. Into the backhand slice, Djokovic. Borges on the attack. It's a drop shot. In the net, though. Advantage Djokovic. By the way, chat. One in the chat, if you don't care if Djokovic retires from the ATP Finals. 2 of you would be a little bit annoyed. I want to get a vibe. If it's just me, who would be like a little bit like, really? I want him to play. I want to see him play Alcaraz. Now that we see the matchups. But 1 in the chat if you're like, nah, whatever, he can do what he wants. He's a GOAT. 2 in the chat if you're like, yeah, that would kind of suck. That would be annoying. Pretty mixed. I expected it to be pretty mixed. Deuce, by the way. As Sabalenka can't get that one. Gauff with a forehand winner and a shout. 40-15. All right, so it's a mixed, a little bit of both. Yeah, Coco needed that shout. Still 40-15 though. Sabalenka serves. Fault, second serve. Serving the forehand of Gauff. Sabalenka backhand. To the backhand of Gauff. Gauff hits it out. Sabalenka 2 love in the second. All right, advantage Borges. As he hits it wide, and we go back to deuce. If Sabalenka wins his second set, then Gauff is out. Gauff needs to win the match by 6 games or more. Is that okay? So combined. So she'll have to win what, like 6-2, 6-4, or 6-3, 6-3 minimum. Is that true? Is that the math? So Gauff has to win 6-3, 6-3. Or 6-4, 6-2, or something in 6 love. Gauff just has lost 12 of the last 15 points. All right, Gauff with the back end of the net. It's love 30. All right, advantage Borges, by the way. Backhand to backhand rally. As Borges in the net, back to deuce. As Gauff serves again. First serve is a fault, second serve. And a return from Sabalenka into the forehand of Gauff. Sabalenka backhand to the forehand of Gauff. Sabalenka backhand cross court. Gauff gets it. Sabalenka slice as Coco goes down the line. Sabalenka puts up a lob. Gauff misses the smash. Love 40. All right, love 40. Sabalenka to get the break. The double break. As Gauff serves a fault. Second serve. Djokovic in the net, by the way. Borges holds 4-all. He is stubborn as Gauff double faults. Oh, man, this is rough. Man, what a disappointing way to end the year if this is it. Okay. Coco is down a double break now. By the way, Djokovic mouth breathing. All right. Sabalenka in cruise control now. Remember, Gauff was nearly up 5-2 in that first set. Oh, Djokovic. Did he hit that out? Or was that... Oh, no, Borges hit it out. Okay. Novak smacked that into the crowd almost. I mean, that was dangerous. 15 love. So Sabalenka, Anisimova, Pegula, Raducanu is what we might be getting. That is most likely going to happen. 15 love, by the way. Djokovic serves again. All right. 15-0. Raducanu and Pegula played recently. Yeah, they played at the Billie Jean King Cup. And Pegula lost. Raducanu got the win. I think that's the most recent match. Forehand to the line of the backhand of Borges. Borges with a forehand now on the stretch. Djokovic with a forehand goes long, and it's 15-30. Chance for Borges to get the break here. Sabalenka double break, 3 love. As returned there by Gauff. 15 love. I'll tell you, if it is going to be Sabalenka and Anisimova and Gauff, Pegula and Raducanu, that's not a bad lineup. Don't mind that lineup. I don't think we could have had a bad lineup anyway, even if it was Swiatek and Gauff. You know, like, I think, but I don't mind that. I mean, Raducanu is on a huge win streak. Pegula has been playing very solid tennis lately. Sabalenka and Anisimova played so many times. You would be surprised. 15-30, by the way. Djokovic in trouble. As Borges down the line. Djokovic backhand. As Borges forehand again. Djokovic slice. Borges forehand goes into the forehand. Djokovic on the stretch. Borges cross court. Djokovic gets it down the line and hits it wide. Borges has break points. 15-40. Djokovic sweating up a storm, by the way. It must be humid in Greece. 15-40. Borges to take the break. And he's really taking it out of Nole as well. I mean, he's breathing so heavy, Djokovic. 15-40. All right, 15-40. Nole is struggling physically, yeah. 15-40. Djokovic serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Borges. Lob goes out. No. Yes. 30-40. Djokovic saves one. As Gauff hits the racket on the ground. 40-30. 40-30. Sorry, 30-40. 40-30 on the Sabalenka court. 30-40. Djokovic stood down break point. As Borges... Ooh, that was a great return, but it was a fault. Second serve. Borges hit a great shot, but Didn't count. All right. Second serve, Nole. 7 to the forehand, Borges. Return goes into the forehand of Djokovic. Borges down the line. Djokovic over the backhand on the stretch. Borges, forehand down the line in the nets. There's a tight forehand. He put Djokovic in an awkward spot. And we get to deuce. By the way, Djokovic's dad in the house and mum and family. Like Arnie's uncles and stuff. I'm assuming. The whole Djokovic family there. Not the wife and kids, though. I don't think. All right. Djokovic gets to deuce. All right. Also deuce with the Sabalenka match. Sabalenka serves. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve, Sabalenka. As Gauff returns back to Sabalenka. Gauff with a slice. Sabalenka volley. Gauff with a pass. Goes long. Advantage Sabalenka. Also advantage Djokovic. Advantage Djokovic. To stay in front. All right. Djokovic holds. 5-4 Nole. And Sabalenka holds as well. 4-love in the second. 4-love Sabalenka in the second. All right, Djokovic with a lovely volley that somehow hit the line. But Djokovic is definitely struggling physically out there today. All right, Coco, 15-love. As the return goes into the forehand of Gauff, lob goes up by Sabalenka, but it's in the net. 30-love. Love. As Coco serves again. Fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Sabalenka to the forehand of Gauff. Sabalenka backhand. Gauff hits it long on her backhand. 30-15. Sabalenka screeching is a form of an assault. It's a sonic weapon. God, some of you guys are so sensitive. You have sensitive hearing.
Do you have sensitive hearing? That's for the radio. You have sensitive... I'm sorry, Glenn.
All right, 30-15. As we're sorry to everybody wearing headphones. All right, 30-15. As Gauff serves into the backhand of Sabalenka. Gauff with the forehand. Into the forehand of Sabalenka is Gauff. To the Sabalenka backhand. Gauff forehand again. The backhand of Sabalenka is Gauff forehand again. The back of Sabalenka. Sabalenka gets it out. 40-15. Borges serving to stay in the set. 30-love. All right, Coco to get on the board. 40-15. First serve is 5 second serve. Why were your headphones on max volume? That's crazy. Why'd you do that? I speak loud enough. You don't need to put it on max volume, do you? Double fault Coco, 40-30. All right, Djokovic forehand to the front of Borges. Djokovic forehand again. To the backhand of Borges. Off the tape. And in. Borges says sorry. 40-15. By the way, did Borges beat Nadal on clay last year? I'm pretty sure he did, right? I'm pretty sure he did. All right, 40-30. Gauff with a good serve. She keeps the... well, she gets on the board. She avoids a bagel. All right. Borges with the backhand. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Borges forehand. Into the backhand of Djokovic, who hits it into the front of Borges. Djokovic forehand on the line. Borges with a slice. Djokovic forehand again is a drop shot. In the net, though. 5-all. You know what? I just got a very interesting... a very interesting comparison. Borges definitely has a Batista Agut forehand. I want to see what the backhand looks like. And RBA has troubled Djokovic before. In fact, he's beaten Djokovic on hard courts before. He does seem to have a slightly similar game. I don't know if the backhand's the same because RBA's backhand is very good, but the forehand looks very similar. Just kind of like that weird, like, not a push, but it's almost like a weird, like, flat forehand. Like, it doesn't, like, it's definitely, I don't know. I just got, like, looking in that rally, I was like, he's hitting the ball like Batista Agut. Not a bad thing. I mean, that guy beats Djokovic, so. But I don't know how the backhand looks. It just has that kind of, like, the forehand just kind of gave me, like, an RBA vibe. You know, nothing crazy, but he just kind of like hits it very precisely and doesn't miss. You know, that's what RBA, right? RBA doesn't miss. And he used to frustrate the hell out of Djokovic when they would play. 15-all. Djokovic hit it wide as Sabalenka backhand open court winner. Too good. 15-love. Djokovic backhand again, the backhand of Borges. Djokovic backhand again. Into the slice of Borges. Djokovic forehand, comes to the net. Borges puts up a lob, but it's wide. As Gauff hits a return to the backhand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka smokes it down the line. 30-love. Huge backhand winner. All right, 30-love. Sabalenka serves. Love serve fault. Second serve. Djokovic 40-15. Berrettini versus Tien. Who do you got? Are they playing? Holy cow! Is that actually a match? It is. That's awesome. All right. 40-15 is going to backhand return from Borges. In comes Djokovic with a forehand. Borges puts up a lob. Djokovic smash. Puts it away. All right, 6-5 Djokovic. Sabalenka got a 5-1 in the second set and all but seal this match. As the return goes back in Sabalenka, forehand from Gauff. Slice Sabalenka in the net, 40-15. Gauff needs a miracle. 40-15. Sabalenka serves again. $40-15. As Gauff returns a winner. Beautiful shot. 40-30. Great return winner by Coco. 40-30. As the return goes back into Sabalenka. Sabalenka, the net deuce. Okay. All right, we get the deuce. As Gauff with a great return. Sabalenka goes wide. Advantage Gauff. Uh-oh. Advantage Coco. To get back one of the breaks. Return goes in the backhand of Sabalenka down the line of the front of Gauff. Sabalenka forehand down the middle. Gauff gets it. With a backhand winner! All right, she gets one break back. What a backhand to get it as well. All right, Coco fighting. 4-2 Sabalenka. But Gauff, from 40 love, Sabalenka got broken. That's crazy. From 40 love. No way Gauff can come back from this. There's no, can she though? Artificial excitement cam? Oh, okay. You gonna tell me wrestling's fake too? Backhand passing shot from Djokovic in there, 40-15. All right, Coco, love 15. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she can't come back from the dead. All right. Love 15. Imagine if she did. Even if she came back to win this set, it would be incredible. All right, Borges to take us to a tiebreak. 7 to the back, and Djokovic turn goes long, and Borges holds 6-6. And Borges smacks the ball back and hit Djokovic in the foot. Whoops. All right, 6-6. Gauff, love 30. Yeah. Love 30. And as Gauff serves again. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand from Gauff. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff backhand. To the forehand of Sabalenka. Gauff. Down the line goes wide. Love 40. By the way, Coco hadn't hit a double fault until 4 all in the tiebreak? And since then, she's hit 6. But she hadn't hit a tie in the first, 50 minutes of the match. She didn't hit a double fault. This set, she's hit a lot. And now she's down love 40 again. 7 to 4 to Sabalenka, return winner. There it is. 5-2. Oh, well, chat. We had fun for about 30 seconds there. That was very short-lived. The comeback started and ended in the same sentence. All right. Djokovic won love in the tiebreak. Sabalenka's going to serve to take us to get herself into the semis and take Pegula with her and leave the defending champion out of it. And Coco looks disappointed. But I guess the upside for Gauff is that the problem is obvious, right? I think that's the upside. If she didn't know why she was losing, or she didn't, if she was confused and oh man, what am I doing wrong? That would be more annoying, right? We know what she needs to work on. And now, after this match, let's say Sabalenka does win this match, now she can have 8 weeks before we get back into Australia next year to figure it out. Try and work through it and start a fresh season. It's very, again, getting a serving coach onto the end, like during the season, is not it's not going to produce miracles like that. The off season will be where they can break it down and work on it, right? But look, she's got the right person in the team, right? The right guy for the job. Now it's just a matter of breaking her serve down to build it back up into something that's way more consistent and a lot more reliable. I think that's the word, reliable. Because it led her down to the tiebreak, right? She was up 4-2. She got broken. She double folded. The tie, it lets her down when she needs it the most. Even then, right? She gets a break back, momentum, and then she double folds. And it just like completely stops the momentum, right? But again, hopefully by the time we get to Australia, it'll be closer. Closer to being a little more of a complete shot. Because when she serves well, it's one of the best serves. I mean, one of the most powerful serves for sure. 4-1 Djokovic, by the way. 30 love for Sabalenka. 2 points away from the semi-finals. 30 love. Borges hits it out. 5-1 Djokovic. As it is served now to the forehand of Gauff. Gauff is a return winner. 30-15. Run!
The math has become much simpler. If Gauff can win this set 7-5, she needs to foe 6-3. If she wins a tiebreak, it's got to be 6-2 or better.
Okay. Thank you for that. That makes a lot more sense. First things first, she's got to somehow win this set. And she hits it wide from match point downs, 40-15. 40-15. Sabalenka with a match points to take her spot in the semis to play Anisimova. And Pegula to take on Raducanu. Djokovic with the 5-set points, by the way, as he high-fives people in the front row after a great backhand winner. Match point, Sabalenka. Serve the backhand of Gauff. Gauff in the net, there it is. Sabalenka fights through. The first set was close. And she knocks out the defending champion. And again, over 10 years now, we haven't had a back-to-back champion. It's been a long time. We're also going to get a new champion as well. Sabalenka hasn't won this tournament yet. And the other three, have also yet to win. They have made the final, though. Sabalenka and Pegula have made the final here. As Djokovic wins the first set in a tiebreak, 7-1 in the breaker. Easy tiebreak win. All right, Djokovic up a set. But, yeah. Sabalenka, Pegula, Raducanu, Anisimova. That is your 4. Probably not a surprise. Because of, especially, they're the most informed players of recent times? Raducanu, yes. Anisimova, yes. Sabalenka, yes. Pegula, Gauff, Swiatek. Would you say Pegula? Maybe Swiatek. Sorry, maybe Coco because she won a 1,000, but Pegula being there is not, she doesn't look out of place. Fun semifinal. We have a great semifinals tomorrow. That is going to be so much fun. But definitely the 4 best players in this tournament. Swiatek obviously, struggled against Raducanu in the second 2 sets. But Pegula's been good pretty much the whole time. Sabalenka obviously had a moment in the second set against Pegula, but overall has been pretty good. Anisimova had a tough tough first set against Keys, but after that was pretty solid. Raducanu obviously destroyed Anisimova. Nothing Anisimova could do there. Raducanu was on fire. Raducanu the only player to win all 3 matches, I think. Oh no, Sabalenka won all 3 matches too. But yeah. Solid semi-final lineup. They're all taking advantage of Paolini being sick. Yeah, but look, Keys was also not herself. So both groups got one player that was not able to play. And then, of course, Keys withdrew. So both both sides of the draw did get that win. So, all right, Sabalenka into the semis. Djokovic stretching his legs, by the way. By the way, Gauff versus Sabalenka it was already one of my favorite matchups on the WTA, but like the legend of that rivalry just keeps growing. It just keeps on growing. They play 12 times and it's 6-6. It's going to be fun. We won't see them play for the rest of the year, but next year when they play, it's going to be something. All right. Here we go. Djokovic serving. Sorry, Borges serving first. We're going to merge the streams to make it easier for me to read the chat. Pagula will beat Raducanu tomorrow. That'd be something. That would be something. Raducanu has the shoulder strapping, so we'll see if that is an issue. And Pagula will like her chances. But Sabalenka wins, and she gets into the semi-final. She takes Pagula with her. Pretty straightforward day. I mean, it wasn't as complicated as it seemed. You know, had Gauff won that first set, we would have had to do a lot more mental math. But other than Gauff losing the first set there kind of made it a little bit straightforward. It was pretty straightforward. And Sabalenka, Pagula get through. Gauff will start fresh next year. I'm not sure if she's playing United Cup or not, but she will be back in the new year. And, if you want to keep watching tennis, come watch Djokovic. We'll talk about everything.